She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you.
Hey guys, Mosa here, and today I'm bringing you some NFL news stories. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Now, kicking it off with Saints tackle Teron Armstead, who will be out for several weeks due to an elbow injury which he suffered in the game against the New England Patriots. Now, this is going to be a blow to the New Orleans Saints as he's one of their top offensive tackles, but that doesn't mean that they're going to have a bad time, although losing an offensive lineman is tough for any team. Honestly, it doesn't matter if you're the Saints, the Patriots, the Bucks, it doesn't matter. It's still hard to replace an offensive lineman who usually is the one who starts every single game because you don't usually rotate offensive linemen. But regardless of that, I think that he will be returning. Maybe he'll be out for a few weeks, maybe 3, 4, 5, but he'll return before the season ends 100%. Now, on to our next story, which is running back James White of the New England Patriots. He's out because he suffered a hip subluxation during the game against the New Orleans Saints. Now, losing a top running back, well, honestly, you still have some running backs, but due to the fact that they traded away Sony Michel to the Los Angeles Rams this preseason, honestly, I think that the New England Patriots are going to have a bit of an issue when it comes to running the football. But honestly, they have issues all over the place. So I think that James White not playing is going to be a blow to New England Patriots, but they're facing off against the Bucks. So there's no way that even if James White was there, that they would beat Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, on to Justin Hollins, linebacker of the Los Angeles Rams, placed on injury reserve after on Sunday, I believe it was. Yes, Sunday, he actually suffered a torn pec against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He'll be out for 8 to 10 weeks, around there. But he was scheduled on Monday to be undergoing surgery to repair that torn pec. Although head coach Sean McVay had no impression that he'd be out for the season, and hopefully that is true, that he will not be out for the rest of the season, because this would be a devastating blow to the Los Angeles Rams, losing Justin Hollins. Although, I think since he's going to come back maybe after 10 weeks, maybe he'll be a better linebacker when he comes back. I can't guarantee that, but still, it could be a possibility. Some players, after suffering an injury, come back better than ever. Some of them just lose some emotions. Honestly, anything could happen to him when he comes back, but hopefully he gets back and hopefully he is good. Now, on to our final story, and it's Tampa Bay signing cornerback Richard Sherman to a one-year deal worth $2.25 million. Now, Richard Sherman, his prime was in Seattle. He was the best corner in the game in Seattle. He was the best corner in the game in the year the San Francisco 49ers went to the Super Bowl. In Super Bowl 54, he was one of the best corners in that time. But he wasn't the best, 100%. He was not the best. But he was at least there. He was still the guy. But in most recently, he has lost all momentum, or at least majority of the momentum, that he will be the backup cornerback to all the young cornerbacks or all the starting cornerbacks that they had back in 2020. But regardless of that, I think that having Richard Sherman on that team, honestly, it's going to be very good. And also very good for Tom Brady, because it legit took all the heat off of Tom Brady. Basically, it was all, oh, Tom Brady's going to return to Foxborough. How are the fans going to receive him? Oh, how is it going to happen? Let's see what's going to happen. Well, honestly, Richard Sherman comes in and basically takes all the spotlight off of Tom Brady, or majority of the spotlight, and gives Brady some room to practice with calm in his head. But I still think that this is going to be tough for Brady going back to Foxborough. There's most likely going to be fans wearing number 12 jerseys of the New England Patriots still. But I still think that this is going to be a win for the Bucks, although Sherman will most likely not play in this game, although it would be very fun to see him play. Now, in my conclusion, honestly, Teron Armstead, hopefully he gets back to health. And same goes to Justin Hollins of the Los Angeles Rams. But honestly, James White as well, by the way. But honestly, the story that I'm most in touch with out of all of these is the Richard Sherman signing. Because honestly, I know what Richard Sherman can do because he played in Seattle, my team. He even won a Super Bowl with us and got us to a second one. But honestly, is he the same guy from back then? No, he's not. But he is the guy who can bring a mentality onto a team and honestly take them to where they want to go. He did that when he was in San Francisco. Of course, they didn't have an offense the year he got there, but the next year they went to the Super Bowl. That mentality that Richard Sherman brings into the locker room honestly will be an incredible thing to have for any young player or any rookie on that team, because honestly, that mentality could bring you to some good places, including the Super Bowl. Now, that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tweet me any video ideas. Also, tell me down in the comments below, what was your favorite story out of all of these? Of course, majority of them weren't even good stories, but I want you to know, I want to know, how interesting was any of these stories to you guys? Tell me down in the comments below. Now, like this video if you liked it, subscribe and hit the notification if you want more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.